It's not a coincidence that all feminists are ugly. If you look at feminism and what it's done and just the overall theme of feminism, it's that a woman is independent and she doesn't need a man. That's what feminism is. A woman is independent and she needs no man, which means that they don't need to be attractive to attract a man, because a man's number one thing is beauty, is femininity, and which is essentially beauty. Like, if a woman's not beautiful, a man's not going to want her. He's not going to be attracted to her. Now, of course, personalities does play in the mix. Of course it does. Not saying it doesn't. But looks definitely is like the number one thing a man looks for. Women care about looks in a man too, but not nearly as much as a man cares about looks in a woman. So, with this being said, a feminist woman doesn't need to be pretty to attract a man because she's a feminist, meaning she doesn't need a man. She can make her own money, whatever. So she doesn't need a man because of that, she doesn't need to be attractive. That's why I say it's not a coincidence that all feminists are ugly, because she doesn't need to be attractive. And if you look at 99% of feminists, they're all ugly. And like, there's a reason why. They don't need a man. They don't need to attract an attractive man. They don't need to attract any men at all, because they can do it all themselves. They can make money themselves. They can be independent themselves, and they don't need a man. They don't need a man to do anything. So this is why, like, it doesn't necessarily make them ugly, but like it's more of like the traits that they acquire that make them ugly. Like to be independent and like doing your shit well, or on your shit, like as a woman, it's most of the time it's not really seen of as feminine or as attractive as a woman. As a man, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, everyone will praise that as a man, because that's what we're supposed to do. We're literally supposed to make money. We're literally supposed to be successful. Like, everyone expects us of that for us. But the thing with guys is usually guys are either down bad or really, really successful. You look at like all guys that are down bad. It's like all the guys are homeless. There's not homeless women. There's homeless guys. But then you look at the most successful of them all, and it's all guys. It's not women. So it's like guys are always at the down bottom or the down top, and that's just how they are. So I just had to throw that in there too, just to like I said, like, and I've mentioned this before many times, is that if like a woman's attractive, like if all she has to do is be hot, it's very, very simple to live life as a woman on planet Earth. It's very, very simple. It's super easy. All you have to do is be hot. Once you're hot, any guy will take care of you. Any guy will pay your bills. Any guy will do whatever for you, because like I said, there's a lot of guys who make a lot of money that will pay a lot of money for women. Like, there's guys that have OnlyFans subscriptions. There's guys who do a lot of stuff because they have all this money and they don't know what to do with it. They have no girl, no wife, none of that. I mean, even guys who are married, they'll still do that stuff. And it's insane. But like I said, the reason why I'm mentioning that is because, like, as a woman, you can chase after your career and be a career woman, but you also have the option of being a mother and a stay-at-home wife. Like, you have the option of choosing both. But as a man, like, your life will suck if you don't have money. Like, there's no good life as a man with no money. It's absolutely impossible. With a woman, though, like, you can get away with like if you're an attractive woman, you can find a man with money. It's very simple if you have, because there's a lot of guys who make money. There's also a lot of guys who don't make money. But like I said, if you're an attractive woman, you're going to find that man who has money. Like, it's very, very, like, this is why, like, women's top priority should be, like, become as attractive as possible, because then they'll find a man. This is advice to women, literally. Become as attractive as possible, lose weight, get a boob job if you need one, because this is gonna attract. Now, obviously, like, let's just keep it 1,000 here. Guys are 100% attracted to females' looks. It's just like I said at the beginning. It's the number one reason guys are attracted to girls is because of how they look. It's not their personality, because you get to the personality once you get through the looks. But the looks are like literally the number one most important thing. So it's not like every girl out there has to get a boob job. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're lacking in certain departments, I'm saying that the looks is the number one thing for a man and a woman, for a man to be attracted to a woman, so you might as well become as attractive as possible. A guy doesn't care about a girl's career. A guy doesn't care if a girl's an entrepreneur, if she's making $1 million a year. No guy cares about that. A guy does not care if she works in McDonald's. Nobody cares. Like, who cares? Oh, it's like people like, oh, I'm working here. Like, I've talked to some girls before, and they're like embarrassed of like where they work. It's like, it doesn't matter if you're a guy. Like, I don't care. Like, guys don't care where you work. But she cares what I work though. That's how the roles are reversed. She cares what I do for a living. I don't care what she does. But she will definitely judge me, and she will definitely look at me as a bad person if I'm not making a lot of money. Like, this is just how women are. So, I mean, I did go off on a little bit of a tangent there. A little bit off, of course. I mean, not really though. If you're a woman, become as attractive as possible. If you're ugly, you're automatically probably going to turn into a feminist. It's just true. It's just the truth. Like, you don't ever see a feminine, beautiful woman be a feminist. It's like almost statistically impossible for that to happen, because she will fall into the more traditional roles. She'll be a housewife. She'll have children, because a lot of feminists don't want to have children and kids as well. So that's another thing. So she'll be a housewife. She'll have children. She'll have kids. She'll be wife. She'll be taking care of the dishes, laundry, all that stuff. This is just how the traditional way was. But if you're a feminist, you're going to be ugly, you don't need a man, and your life is going to be miserable. Guaranteed. Hope you got value out of this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.